Senate will come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senators Bridges, Buckner, Coleman, Cook,
Excused.
Coram,
Good morning.
Danielson, Danielson,
Excused.
Donovan, Fields, Gardner, Janal, Gonzalez, Hanson, Hinrichsen, Heisey, Holbert,
Happy 2/3 of the way day, or 3/4 of the way day, excuse me, 30 days remaining.
Jaquez Lewis, Kirkmeyer, Colker, Lee, Liston, Liston,
Excused.
Lundin, Moreno, Pedersen, Priola,
Excused.
Rankin, Rodriguez, Scott,
Here.
Simpson, Smallwood, Sonnenberg, Story,
Here.
Winter, Woodward, Zenzinger, Danielson, Liston again or the president? Liston. Mr. President.
Here. Morning roll call is 32 present, 0 absent, 3 excused. We have a quorum. Will the good senator from Puebla please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, guests, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal. Senator Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the reading of the Journal of Friday, April 8th, 2022 be dispensed with and the journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and that motion is adopted. Senate Services.
Correctly printed Senate Bill 199 and 200, correctly engrossed Senate Bill 164 and 170, correctly revised House Bill 1093, 1098, 1202, 1276, and 1280.
Message from the House.
April 11, 2022, the House has voted to grant the House conferees on the First Conference Committee on House Bill 1329 to consider matters not at issue between the two houses.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate proceed out of order for a moment of personal privilege by the senator from Alamosa.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the Senate will proceed out of order for a moment of personal privilege. Senator Simpson.
So we have to ask again for a moment of personal privilege, Mr. President.
You do, unfortunately.
And did I get it?
Well, you still have to ask.
Mr. President, I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Why didn't you say so?
Let's make this difficult. Thank you, colleagues. Good morning, everybody. Today, this is a wonderful day and an opportunity this morning, a wonderful opportunity this morning, and in recognition of Ute Day at the Capitol today. Ute Day is our annual tribute and recognition of our First Nation tribes in the Colorado region. This is the opportunity to learn more about the Colorado Commission of Indian Affairs engagement with the Southern Ute Indian Tribe and the Ute Mountain Ute Tribe. The tribal councils and chairmen will be meeting today with Governor Polis and Lieutenant Governor Primavera. There also will be a meet and greet at History Colorado this afternoon with tribal liaisons and state staff. The legislators are invited to be part of table discussions. The topics include behavioral health, Ute history and culture and education, and economic development. That happens later today, 1:30 over at the History Colorado building. So I would like to read through recognition today. The state of Colorado, the Senate and House of Representatives convened in the 73rd General Assembly hereby extends sincere commendations to the Southern Ute Indian Tribe, the Ute Indian Tribe, and the Ute Mountain Ute Tribe. We are proud to recognize the state of Colorado's two resident tribes, the Southern Ute Indian Tribe of Ignacio and the Ute Mountain Ute Tribe of Towak, as well as their sister tribe, the Ute Indian Tribe of Fort Duchesne of Utah. The three Ute nations have played a unique and distinguished role in our state's heritage and culture since time immemorial. The contributions of the Ute nations to government, medicine, education, religion, the environment, economy, and military in our state constitutes an ongoing and vital force shaping the Colorado we know today. The members of the Colorado General Assembly remain committed to maintaining strong, respectful relationships between our state government and the sovereign tribal nations with whom we share this state. Thank you, Mr. President. It's also an honor to introduce several very distinguished guests in the chamber today. I'd like to recognize from the Southern Ute Indian Tribe, Chairman Melvin Baker, Councilwoman Stacy Oberly, Councilwoman Linda Baker, Councilwoman Vanessa Torres, Councilwoman Lorlee Cloud, and from the Ute Indian Tribe, Chairman Sean Chapus, Councilman Christopher Tabee, and Councilman Ronald Wapsock. Please help me recognize these very distinguished folks from the Ute tribes and welcome them to the state capitol today. It's an honor and a privilege. Pardon me. That was all I had.
Thank you, Senator Simpson. Senator Danielson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, colleagues. Please sit. I just wanted to thank my colleague for his nice tribute and kind words and proper acknowledgement of our esteemed guests in the chamber. Welcome you to the Senate. It was a pleasure to visit with you this morning, and to have Chairman Baker, Chairman Hart, and Chairman Chapus here is a real honor for us. We are aware of that. It is, and all of the council members, it's been, again, my pleasure to finally meet you in person. As you know, I've been working with tribal leadership for the last couple of years on some big bills. This year, we're working on a bill to end the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous relatives. Last year, we partnered on the mascot legislation. Again, just my honor to be working alongside the community and to welcome your leadership here into the chamber today. And I look forward to working with you in the future and hope to see you here quite frequently. It's also great because we couldn't do Ute Day because of COVID. And so again, while we're still battling the pandemic in your lands, here in the metro area, et cetera, it is really great to have you in person. You have my gratitude, and thank you for being here today. And that's all I wanted to say, Mr. President.
The Senate will stand in a brief recess to greet our guests. The Senate will come to order. Will the clerk please add Senator Liston to the roll? Special orders. Second reading of bills. Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate resolve as subject to committee of the whole for the consideration of special orders, second reading of bills.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. The Senate will resolve itself into the committee of the whole for the consideration of special orders, second reading of bills, and Senator Coleman will take the chair.
The committee will come to order and the court rules relax for everybody up in here. Will the clerk please read the title of House Bill 1340?
House Bill 1340, Representatives Harrod and McCluskey, Senators Hansen and Zenzinger, concerning capital-related transfers of money.
Senator Hansen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move House Bill 1340 on second reading.
There's an amendment at the desk. Will the clerk please read L001?
Amendment L001 by Senator Hansen, amend Rain Gross Bill, page 2, line 3 after 2A, insert 3B, page 2 after line 15.
Senator Hansen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I move L001 to House Bill 1340.
To the amendment.
Thank you. Members, this amendment really is kind of a technical fix to make sure that 1340 aligns with the statutory language we put in last year when we created the cash fund for revenue loss, and really just making sure we can do this transfer to cover capital construction with ARPA dollars as was proposed by the JBC. So I urge your adoption of L001.
Seeing no further discussion on L001, the motion is the adoption of L001. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. L001 is adopted. To the bill, Senator Hansen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Nothing further to add. We will be bringing 1340 to conference committee along with some of the other parts of the long bill, but at this point would urge adoption of 1340 as amended.
The motion is the adoption of 1340 as amended. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and 1340 is adopted. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move to lay over House Bill 1337 until tomorrow, Tuesday, April 12th.
The motion is to lay over House Bill 1337 until tomorrow, April 12th. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and 1337 will be laid over to tomorrow, April 12th. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move the committee rise and report.
Motion for the committee is a rise and report. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the committee will rise and report. Thank you, Mr. Pratt. No plan.
The Senate will come to order. Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. The committee has met and had a number of bills in consideration. Will the clerk please read the report?
Mr. President, your committee of the whole begs leave to report it has had under consideration the following attached bills, being the second reading thereof, and makes the following recommendations thereon. House Bill 1340 is amended, passed on second reading, and ordered, revised, and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. House Bill 1337 laid over until 4/12/2022 and retaining its place on the calendar.
Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the adoption of the report.
Motion is the adoption of the committee of the whole report. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 33 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, the committee of the whole report is adopted. House Bill 1340, as amended, passed on second reading in order to revise and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. House Bill 1337 laid over until 4/12/2022 and retained its place on the calendar. Third reading of bills. Consent. Will the clerk please read the titles to all the bills on the consent calendar?
Senate Bill 164, Senators Zenzinger and Woodward, Representatives Woodrow and Lynch, concerning the substitution of the word treasurers in place of the word assessors and a statutory provision requiring disclosure of property tax information for purchase of newly constructed residences within the boundaries of a metropolitan district. House Bill 1280, Representative Snyder and Exum Senators Lundin and Lee concerning changing the name of Pikes Peak Community College to Pikes Peak State College. House Bill 1276, Representatives Kipp and Exum Senator Moreno concerning the continuation of the Second Chance Scholarship Program and in connection therewith implementing the recommendation contained in the 2021 Sunset Report by the Department of Regulatory Agencies to sunset the program. House Bill 1093 by Representatives McCormick and Will, Senator Smallwood and Zenzinger concerning the conduct of charitable gaming activity and in connection therewith modernizing the bingo and raffles law to accommodate the use of improved electronic aids and devices in the conduct of games of chance and making an appropriation. House Bill 1098, Representatives Byrd and Bacon, Senators Liston and Coleman concerning the elimination of barriers to obtaining authority to practice an occupation based on an individual's criminal history record and in connection therewith making an appropriation. House Bill 1202, Representatives Harrod and McCluskey, Senators Zenzinger and Coleman, concerning the creation of a new measure in the public school funding formula for identifying at-risk students and in connection therewith creating a working group in the Department of Education to implement the new measure in a future budget year making an appropriation. Senate Bill 170, Senator Winter, Representative Gray, concerning the permissible uses of the money in the Waste Tire Administration Enforcement Market Development Cleanup Fund and in connection therewith making an appropriation.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a senatorial 5.
Senate will stand in senatorial 5. The Senate will come to order. Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the passage of all the bills on the third reading of bills consent calendar, which includes Senate Bill 164, House Bill 1280, House Bill 1276, House Bill 1093, House Bill 1098, House Bill 1202, Senate Bill 170.
Is there any discussion on any of the bills? Seeing none, the motion is the passage of all the bills on the third reading of bills consent calendar. Are there any no votes? Minority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask to be recorded as a no vote on 1202 and 170.
The Minority Leader will be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1202 and Senate Bill 170. Senator Lundin.
Mr. President, thank you. I request to be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170.
Senator Lundin will be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170. Senator Bridges.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request to be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1093.
Senator Bridges will be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1093. Senator Smallwood, you want to get even?
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170.
Senator Smallwood will be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170. Senator Heisey.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170.
Senator Heisey will be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170. Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request to be a no vote on nothing.
Senator Kirkmeyer.
Agreed. Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170.
Senator Kirkmeyer will be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170. Senator Liston.
Good morning, Mr. President. Mr. President, I wish to be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170. Thank you.
Senator Liston will be recorded as a no vote on Senate Bill 170. With a vote of 33 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 2 excused, Senate Bill 164 is passed. Co-sponsors. Senator 164. With a vote of 33 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 2 excused, House Bill 1280 is passed. Co-sponsors. Senators Buckner, Henriksen, Story, with a vote of 33 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 2 excused, House Bill 1276 is passed. Co-sponsors. Senators Janal, Donovan, Lee, Gonzalez, Smallwood, Buckner, please add the president. With a vote of 32 ayes, 1 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, House Bill 1093 is passed. Co-sponsors. Senators Simpson, Hawkeyes Lewis, Liston. With a vote of 32 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, House Bill 1098 is passed. Co-sponsors. Senators Majority Leader Moreno, Hansen, Donovan, Gonzalez.
I think I heard the president say 33 instead of 32. I'm sure it was my hearing.
This is 1098.
You said 32. I don't know, but I think I was mistaken. I think I misheard you.
Rodriguez, Lee, Buckner, Winter, Hawkeyes Lewis, Pedersen, Members, there was a question on if I said 32 or 33. For the record, I said 33 ayes. Story. Bridges. We're going to be here all day. Please add the president. Peer pressured into co-sponsoring. With a vote of 32 ayes, 1 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, House Bill 1202 is passed. Co-sponsors: Senators Bridges, Jaquez Lewis, Majority Leader Moreno, Donovan, Hansen, Henriksen, Fields, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Janal, Buckner, Winter, Lee, Story, Pedersen. Please add the president. With a vote of 27 ayes, 6 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, Senate Bill 170 is passed. Co-sponsors: Senators Hansen, Majority Leader Moreno, Jaquez Lewis, please add Senator Lee as a co-sponsor to Senate Bill 170. Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to lay over House Bill 1294 to tomorrow, Tuesday, April 12th.
The motion is to lay over House Bill 1294 until tomorrow. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and House Bill 1294 will be laid over to tomorrow. Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to lay over Senate Bill 34 to tomorrow, Tuesday, April 12th.
The motion is to lay over Senate Bill 34 until tomorrow, April 12th. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. Senate Bill 34 will be laid over. In response to the House request for a conference committee, the following senators are appointed as members of the first conference committee on House Bill 1329. Senator Hansen as the chair, Zenzinger and Rankin. Senator Hansen.
Everybody has a dream. Thank you, Mr. President. I request that the Conference Committee on House Bill 1329 be given permission to go beyond the scope of the differences between the two houses.
Senator Hansen, that would be unprecedented.
That would be as unprecedented as the number of amendments that the Senate passed on second reading.
The motion before the body is to grant permission to the conferees on the first conference committee on House Bill 1329 to go beyond the scope of differences between the two houses. All in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The ayes clearly have it, and permission is granted. Members, we are joined by the one and only Senator Harvey. Please welcome him to the chamber. Announcements. Minority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. A big shout out to the University of Denver Pioneers who won not their first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or eighth national title, but their ninth national title, tying them with Michigan for the total number, the most national titles. I was listening to the game on the radio driving home from Colorado Springs, and it was still 1-0. I got home, and then the TV announced to me that it was over. They won 5-1. Way to go, DU Pioneers. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Hansen.
Thank you, Mr. President. For members of Senate Appropriations, we begin our post-long bill work tomorrow morning. We will gavel in at 8:30. We will have a number of bills under consideration. Just wanted to announce those because there is a slight change from what is printed in the current calendar. We'll start with House Bill 1213. We'll then move on to Senate Bills 160, 166, 175, 180, 183, 188, 193, and 194. See everyone at 8:30, Senate Appropriations, LSBB.
Not 1133 anymore?
No.
Senator Fields.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members of the Senate Health and Human Services, we are going to be meeting this afternoon at 1:30 in room 357. We have 4 bills that are calendared, but we're only going to hear 3. Senate Bill 172, Senate Bill 185, and Senate Bill 187. Thank you.
Senator Smallwood.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you. Good morning, colleagues. I'm pleased to announce that tomorrow, Tuesday, April 12th, is Colorado Golf Day at the Capitol. The event will be held from 7:30 in the morning until 9 a.m. in the West Foyer. Members of the Colorado Golf Coalition will be in attendance tomorrow to discuss the newly released 2021 Colorado Golf Economic and Environmental Impact Study, which details all the positive impacts the golf industry has on our great state. Come and join them for a breakfast while picking up some golf tips and golf swag. Thank you.
Further announcements. Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate recess until 12 p.m. today. Colleagues, you do not need to return. We're just reading bills across the desk.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The Senate will recess until noon today.